Instantly, I knew what it was. Kansas has always been known for its tornadoes, being directly in the path of Tornado Alley. I grabbed my friend's hand and ran for the restrooms, but everyone else was doing the same. Then, it was too late. Dara! My friend screamed as I got ripped from her grasp in a gust of wind. The sound of a train thundered around us as I rose up into the air. My friend was still holding onto a pole, looking up at me in horror as I flew higher. I looked up to see the ceiling of the mall being ripped away. That was the last thing I remembered. When I woke up much later, I was back at home, in my bed. The only thing was, my bedroom looked different. Instead of my pink painted walls, there was striped wallpaper on my walls. Instead of my big screen TV on the wall, there was a huge antique mirror. My dressers looked the same, only they no longer had white paint covering them. I stood up fast, realizing I now wore a nightgown, which I had never seen before. Slowly, I crept toward the mirror, afraid of what I might see staring back at me. To my relief, I looked mostly the same, with just a few minor differences. My hair was long and braided into two, instead of the usual short, layered haircut I'd been used to. Suddenly, an unfamiliar voice yelled from downstairs. "Dorothea, dinner time!" the female voice yelled. "Dorothea?" I said to myself. Nobody calls me by my full name. The voice called again, this time from the stairs. "Dorothea, are you awake?" "Yes," I replied, shakily walking toward the stairs. "Yes? Don't you mean yes, ma'am?" The woman, who I could now see was an older woman with gray hair and a bun, said. "Yes, ma'am," I replied. Then she looked up the stairs, laying eyes on me for the first time. "Dorothea, why are you still in your nightgown? Do you know your cousin and uncle had to milk the cows for you today?" I swallowed, thinking to myself, "Milk the cows? Are you ill, my child?" The woman asked, hands on her hips with a tea towel. Yes, ma'am. "I don't feel good," I sputtered. "It's feel well, Dorothea. My goodness, you talk like a hick. Now go lay back down. I'll whip you up some soup." I quickly did as she said, scared to find any other odd changes. When the woman came back up with soup and a thermometer, moments later, I took the opportunity to ask her some questions. "Mom?" I asked. She looked back at me strangely. "Are you okay, child? I am your auntie, not your mother." Embarrassed, I started over. "Auntie, what year is it?" She looked at me strangely again, felt my cheek and forehead for fever, then responded. 1945. What did you think?" I struggled to keep my jaw from hanging open in shock. 1945, I sputtered.